Hi, I'm your guide and welcome. For years I've been exploring the nooks and crannies of our fascinating world, sharing the joys of travel and cultural immersion. But today, I want to talk about something a little different, something that combines that spirit of adventure with a very practical and exciting life decision: retirement. Have you ever considered retiring abroad? You might be surprised by the benefits. It's a chance to not just visit a new place, but to truly live it, to weave yourself into the fabric of a different culture, and perhaps discover a new version of yourself in the process. Imagine waking up not to the same old routine, but to the scent of fresh croissants from a local boulangerie or the sound of waves gently lapping a Mediterranean shore. Picture your afternoons spent exploring ancient ruins, learning a new language, or simply enjoying a leisurely coffee in a sun-drenched piazza. This isn't just a daydream. For a growing number of retirees, it's a vibrant reality. We're talking about a life that can be richer, more engaging, and surprisingly, often more affordable than you might think. Throughout this video, we're going to delve into why making the leap to retire in another country could be the most rewarding decision you'll ever make. We'll explore the practical advantages, from financial benefits to healthcare, but also the immeasurable rewards of new experiences, personal growth, and an enhanced quality of life. So, grab a cup of tea or perhaps a glass of Chianti, and let's explore the possibilities together. This isn't just about finding a new place to live, it's about designing your best life. One of the most compelling reasons many folks consider retiring abroad is the potential for a significantly lower cost of living. Let's be frank, stretching those hard-earned retirement savings is a top priority for most of us. In many beautiful, culturally rich countries, your dollars, pounds, or euros can simply go much further than they do back home. Think about daily expenses: groceries, transportation, dining out, even housing. In places like Portugal, parts of Spain, Mexico, or Southeast Asia, you might find that your monthly budget affords you a lifestyle that would be a distant dream in many major Western cities. This isn't about skimping, it's about smart living. It's not just about the essentials either. A lower cost of living can free up funds for the things that truly enrich life: travel within your new region, hobbies you've always wanted to pursue, or simply the peace of mind that comes from not having to constantly worry about every penny. Imagine being able to afford a charming apartment with a view, or regularly enjoying meals at local restaurants without breaking the bank. This financial breathing room can dramatically reduce stress and increase your overall enjoyment of life. It allows you to say yes to more experiences, to explore more freely, and to live more generously. Of course, lower cost is relative, and it's crucial to do your research. A bustling capital city abroad might still be pricey, while a quiet countryside village could be incredibly affordable. But the key takeaway here is that the options are vast. You can find a place that fits your budget without sacrificing quality of life. In fact, many find their quality of life improves as they discover the joys of fresh, local produce at a fraction of the cost, or affordable and reliable public transportation that makes getting around a breeze. It's about finding that sweet spot where your finances and your desired lifestyle align perfectly. Now let's talk about a topic that's understandably high on the list for anyone considering retirement: anywhere healthcare. It's a major concern, and rightly so. The good news is that many countries popular with retirees boast excellent healthcare systems, often at a cost that is significantly more manageable than what many are used to, particularly those from the United States. Countries like France, Spain, Italy, and Costa Rica, for example, are renowned for their high standards of medical care, well-trained doctors, and modern facilities. You'll find that universal healthcare isn't just a concept, it's a functioning reality for residents in many parts of the world. The affordability aspect can be truly transformative. In many nations, access to health insurance or public healthcare systems for residents, including expat retirees who meet certain criteria, can mean dramatically lower premiums, co-pays, and prescription drug costs. This isn't about sacrificing quality for cost, it's often about finding systems that are structured differently, with a greater emphasis on preventative care and public access. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that a doctor's visit or even a hospital stay won't lead to crippling debt. This financial relief in the realm of healthcare is a huge weight off one's shoulders. Furthermore, many expats report a more personal and less rushed experience with doctors abroad. There's often a greater emphasis on holistic well-being and a patient-doctor relationship built on trust and time. Of course, navigating a new healthcare system requires research. You'll need to understand visa requirements, insurance options, public versus private, and how to find English-speaking doctors if that's a concern. But with a bit of due diligence, many retirees discover that they can access world-class healthcare that supports a long, healthy, and active retirement, without the constant worry of exorbitant medical bills. It's about prioritizing your health and well-being in a supportive and affordable environment. Chapter 3. New Horizons, New Adventures, Embracing a Life of Exploration. Retirement is often envisioned as a time to relax, and rightly so, but it's also a fantastic opportunity for adventure and new experiences. Relocating abroad opens up a whole world, quite literally, of exploration. Imagine your new home base not just as a place to live but as a springboard to discover fascinating cultures, tantalizing cuisines, and breathtaking landscapes that are now right on your doorstep, or just a short, affordable train ride or flight away. This isn't just about ticking off a bucket list, it's about continuous learning and enrichment. Think about the sheer joy of immersing yourself in a new culture. Learning a few phrases of a new language, even just enough to order coffee or greet your neighbors, can be incredibly rewarding and open so many doors. Exploring local markets, attending festivals, understanding different customs and traditions, these are the experiences that broaden our horizons and keep life vibrant. And the food, oh, the culinary adventures that await. From savoring authentic paella in Valencia to indulging in freshly made pasta in a tiny Italian village, every meal can be a discovery, a celebration of local ingredients and age-old recipes. Beyond your immediate surroundings, living abroad, especially in regions like Europe or Southeast Asia, puts you in close proximity to a multitude of other countries and cultures. Weekend trips can become mini adventures. You could be exploring ancient Roman ruins one weekend and hiking in the Alps the next. This accessibility to diverse experiences is something many retirees find incredibly stimulating. It's a chance to constantly learn, to see the world through fresh eyes, and to collect memories that are far more valuable than any material possession. It's about embracing a lifestyle where curiosity is your compass. Chapter 4. Smarter Finances. Understanding the tax advantages of retiring abroad. While the allure of culture and adventure is strong, practical financial considerations like taxes are also a key part of planning for retirement abroad. It's a complex topic, and I always recommend consulting with a qualified financial advisor and tax professional specializing in expatriate issues. However, it's worth knowing that for some retirees, moving abroad can indeed come with certain tax advantages. Depending on your country of citizenship, your new country of residence, and existing tax treaties, you might find a more favorable tax environment. For instance, some countries offer special visas or residency programs for retirees that come with tax incentives. These might include exemptions or lower rates on certain types of income, such as pensions or investment income earned outside that country. Other nations might not tax worldwide income for residents, or they may have higher income thresholds before taxes kick in. Understanding the tax laws of your chosen destination, as well as your obligations to your home country. For example, U.S. citizens are generally taxed on their worldwide income regardless of where they live, is absolutely crucial. It's not just about income tax either. Consider property taxes, inheritance taxes, and wealth taxes, which can vary significantly from one country to another. Some locations might have lower property taxes, making homeownership more affordable. Others might have no inheritance tax or more favorable terms. The key is thorough research and professional advice to navigate these waters. The goal isn't tax evasion, but rather legitimate tax optimization, ensuring you understand your obligations and potentially benefit from a more efficient tax structure, freeing up more of your resources to enjoy your retirement to the fullest. Chapter 5. Finding Joy, a Slower Pace and Stronger Communities Abroad. Beyond the practicalities of cost and healthcare, one of the most profound benefits many retirees discover abroad is an improved overall quality of life. This often comes from embracing a slower, more intentional pace of living. In many cultures, particularly outside of the hustle and bustle of major North American cities, there's a greater emphasis on enjoying the moment, on savoring meals, spending time with loved ones, and appreciating the simple pleasures. This dolce vita or pura vida mindset can be incredibly infectious and deeply restorative. This shift in pace often leads to a stronger sense of community. In many towns and villages abroad, Life revolves around local cafes, markets, and neighborhood gatherings. There's a human connection that can sometimes feel lost in more fast-paced societies. Expats often find themselves welcomed into these communities, forming new friendships not just with other expats but with locals too. Learning the language, participating in local activities, and simply being present can foster a sense of belonging that is truly heartwarming. This social connection is a vital component of well-being, especially in retirement. Ultimately, this improved quality of life is about finding a better balance. It's about having more time for hobbies, for learning, for simply being. It's about less stress and more joy. Whether it's the pleasure of a daily walk through a historic town, the satisfaction of tending a small garden, or the camaraderie of a local petanque game, these are the elements that weave together to create a richer, more fulfilling existence. It's a life where well-being is prioritized, where experiences are valued over possessions, and where every day offers an opportunity for connection and contentment. So, as we've journeyed through these possibilities, from the practical benefits of a lower cost of living and accessible healthcare, to the soul-stirring adventures and improved quality of life, I hope you're feeling inspired. Retiring abroad isn't just about changing your address, it's about embracing a new perspective, opening yourself up to a world of experiences, and designing a retirement that is truly your own. It's a bold step, yes, but one that countless individuals have found to be incredibly rewarding, transformative even. Of course, such a big decision requires careful planning, research, and a willingness to adapt. It's about finding the country, the culture, and the community that resonates with you. But the potential rewards, a richer, more engaged, and often more affordable life, are immense. Think of the stories you'll tell, the friends you'll make, the person you'll become. It's an invitation to continue growing, learning, and exploring long into your golden years. This is your time, your adventure. So why not consider retiring abroad? It could be the adventure of a lifetime. Thanks for joining me today. Keep exploring, keep dreaming, and as I always say, keep on traveling. Or in this case, perhaps, keep on settling in somewhere wonderful. All the best and happy planning.